Hi, it's Anna. How are you? Good afternoon. I wanted to come back on and talk about some of the emotional things that are starting to bubble up, that had started to bubble up since starting the cleanse this morning, really into yesterday evening. So, the root chakra is the chakra that is connected to safety, security, and being grounded. So if there is a blockage or imbalance there, it's more than likely going to be connected with your feelings of being safe, your feelings of being grounded, your feelings of being protected. So if something's happened to you that's been traumatic in your childhood or something even in your adulthood later in life, your root chakra might be out of balance or out of alignment. That being said, I am someone who suffers from abandonment issues. My father was not around when I was younger, as a child, and even when he did come back into my life as a teenager, our relationship was very strained and still kind of on and off, kind of re traumatizing me every time he would make an exit or disappear or whatever. So that has been on my mind a lot. As of late, we currently are not speaking because he disagrees with the fact that I had a child without being married, even though he was not married and never intended to be married to my mother. But because of that, he doesn't feel that it's a good fit for us to be in contact. And after my son was born, I said, maybe you're right, because I don't want to sow the seed of abandonment and not feeling good enough into my child via that relationship. So I let it go. But now, as I'm doing the work and intending to clear and realign the root, all of my chakras really, but specifically my root right now, I am starting to think about that a lot more. It's coming up a little bit more as well. Also, the some of the feelings in my body, the aches and pains in my body, kind of mimic the things that my father has had issues with in his own physical body, which is bringing up things for me as well, as far as genetics and health and things like that. But the good thing about the physical part is, since I have been drinking my water, really, and doing and intending to do the fast, and this first day, those physical feelings that are connected to me and my father are not there anymore. My father has a lot of issues with his feet. He has a lot of issues with his gut and his stomach. And I was really coming up to this cleanse, I was really, really suffering in my feet. It was kind of concerning. It was actually very concerning because I've never had an issue with my feet. I always had very pretty feet, actually. So today, last night I went to bed and I was in pain and I elevated my feet and I had my feet elevated all night and they hurt, and it kind of hurt to get up and go to the bathroom because I was going to the bathroom a lot because I was drinking a lot of water. So I got up a couple of times last night, and every time I got up, my feet would hurt and ache. So this morning, I get up this morning and I have my first meal that is full of foods that are packed to balance my root chakra, and I notice that my feet aren't hurting. So I am hoping that that continues. I'm confident that that will continue. That's part of the reason why I'm doing the cleanse, is because of some of the physical things that have started to manifest in my body because of blockages in my chakras and just being unhealthy in general. So all of those things together have me thinking about my relationship, or lack thereof, with my father. Not only with my father, but with my pregnancy and my birth of my son. I've experienced a lot of loss, a lot of abandonment. And so those things are coming up. I'm also making connections to generational cycles. My mother and how she interacted with her mates, with her ex-husband, my ex-stepfather, and how I interact with my son's father, also how she just interacts with men in general, and how I have come to interact with men in general based on this abandonment, you're not good enough, you're not going to stay, fear that is rooted in the root chakra, because it is around safety and security, being able to feel safe and grounded. And so those are some of the things that have come up emotionally. I'm still working through them. I will be continuing to write and journal and meditate on those things as we pass through the next 2 days of the root chakra, and probably beyond. I'm going to be taking notes for my therapist. I do have a therapist. So I will be taking notes and making changes and connections and figuring out what exactly needs to happen, because what I don't want to do is allow the memory and the emotion that is surfacing, because it's being cleared. What do you do? What do? I have an emotion that I don't like. I have an emotion that makes me feel uncomfortable, and I bury it in food. And so as those things are being cleared away because I'm not eating that food, those emotions that I'm trying to quell are going to come back up. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to see those emotions or feel those emotions and think that I need to re-traumatize myself by jumping back into those situations those emotions are reminding me of. AKA, I might not have to call my father because that more than likely is not going to end well. And if it is going to end well, or if it is something that's supposed to be, I'm manifesting and visioning for him to take that step and not for me, because I need it to be a clear sign from the universe that that's what needs to happen. So that's what's coming up with for me right now. I just said something about meditating, so I wanted to show you my little buddy here. As you can see, that's my little buddy. He's tiny, but this is carnelian, which is a good stone that is associated with the root chakra. And you can see he's a little orange. He's got little red flecks in him. But any carnelian stone that is deep red to like an orange like this is good for you to meditate with, to vision with, and to just kind of sit with. You can sit with it at the base or around your chakra, so maybe in your lap. You can make maybe some waist beads with carnelian in it if you're a lady, or just kind of hold it in your pocket, but have it somewhere close to your root while you're doing your work and while you're meditating. These stones are good for activating the root chakra, and they are also associated with courage and strength, which of course to feel safe and feel protected and feel secure, you need those things lead to courage and strength. If I feel secure, if I feel safe, then I can be courageous and I can be strong, right? So this is my little buddy here that I have been working with in meditation today, and will continue to work with for the next 2 days. And he's going to help me out as far as unlocking and unblocking those blockages that are very clearly in my root chakra right now. So, but he is not alone. He is not alone. I also have my little friend, my yoni egg here. That's clean. But what is a yoni egg? A yoni egg is basically a weight made out of crystal. This one here is crystal clear quartz right now. And well, it's always clear quartz. This is a clear quartz crystal, and you can insert it into your vagina or your yoni or your hoo-ha or your kitty cat, whatever you want to call it. This little thing right here goes in your vagina. And you use it as a weight, so you can do the Kegels around it to kind of move it and manipulate it and push it out and pull it in. And women way back in the day used to use things similar to this called jade eggs, and they're used as sex workers would use them to make sure that they were limber and spry in that region. And they were of course made out of jade. But now that we've hit the metaphysical wave and everybody has woken up or is waking up or is trying to awaken, they have started making these eggs in different stones and using different crystals. So I have a clear quartz. Clear quartz is usually, the stone itself is usually associated with the upper chakras and healing with the upper chakras, but it's actually really a crystal for just overall healing and can work with all of your chakras. So clear quartz is associated with harmony, energy, healing, clarity, calmness, and psychic abilities. So I hold this in my private parts. Insert it, and you would insert it like this. So the larger part is is kind of towards the top of your body, and the smaller point of it is facing out. Normally they would have like a drilled hole, and you might have a little string, especially for those who are new and kind of are unsure about how to use it. If they're using it right, you know, just yank the string and it come out. I don't have one that has a string because I'm not good. But so I've been using this as well. It's praying for healing and strength, and allowing the crystal and the energy to kind of get up in close proximity to the root energy, which is right at the meeting of my thighs, or the meeting of your thighs. So that is what I am doing. And I am still moving forward. I got to do my hair today. I'm very excited. I also want to say that it rained really, really hard earlier today. So I'm taking that as a blessing for my cleanse, for the cleanse and the journey that I'm on right now. Like I said before, I'm kind of rocking out. Day one, I'm not really feeling like I'm not feeling any pain right now, but it is early yet. No pain, no gain. So I am anticipating it and ready for it. So that's that for that. I just wanted to show you, this is my second bottle of water today I'm working on. And that's it. That's all I got for you right now. Thank you for listening. I hope that you decide to subscribe, and I hope that you are enjoying joining me on this journey. Peace.